Well, we have some official numbers and a really funny story about a guy who went to a concert, like a music festival, and he was giving away everybody's favorite beverage. Well, former favorite. And nobody would take them. So we're going to go over that story in a second. But I wanted to start here because we have official numbers now from April. I believe before it was just an estimate, and this could still be off, but it is something official. April numbers are in, and it's a Bud Light bloodbath. All of this is coming from Beer Business Daily. And we can take a look at it. Beer Business Daily says April numbers are in. Dear client, the April scan numbers are hot off the press from NIQ. All numbers for the 4 weeks ending April 29th. As a benchmark, total beer volumes were down 3.2%, with dollars up 1.8%. Volume, AB volumes were down 12.5%, while Molson Coors was up 7.6%, and Constellation up 3.8%. Bud Light was down 21.4%, while get this, Coors Light was up 10.9% and Miller Lite up 12.8%. Budweiser was down 11.5%, while Yuengling was up 14.7%. Coors Banquet up 20.5%. Even Miller Genuine Draft was up 3.7%. Busch Beer down 5.3%. Natural down 6%. Keystone up 5.3%. And Pats are up 14.3%. Pretty good numbers for everybody else. not Bud Light. I love this headline here. Bud Light contagion spreads to other Anheuser-Busch beers. Sales of troubled brand fell 21.4% in April after the Dillon fiasco, and total numbers for Anheuser-Busch fell 12%. So this is the big thing. It's not just Bud Light. All of their beers are down sales-wise. The entire company. That's a big difference. We've sat here and talked about Bud Light sales for the past 2 weeks, but now we're talking about the entire company. And they're all in trouble. You know, Coors and Miller, they're sitting over there just so happy right now. They didn't have to do shit to get a gigantic sales boost. They didn't have to do anything. That's amazing. You know, they're all sitting over there just having a big old party. Now, what's funny to me is how none of them are capitalizing on this. If I ran one of those companies, you wouldn't even have to get political, but I would just at least make commercials of people crushing Bud Light cans and picking up Miller or Coors. That's what I would do. You don't even have to dunk on them and get involved in any kind of cultural thing. You could literally just crush the cans and then have them buy the other beer. That's a legal thing you can do. Haven't you ever seen the commercials where you see brands like shitting on the other one and saying like, yeah, this one tastes better in a taste test, or get rid of that lousy this. You're allowed to do that unless things have changed, and I don't think they have. I believe it's a fair use thing too. So you could do that. They could totally have people throw their Bud Lights in the garbage and grab this. And none of them are doing it. Like, they don't want number one. Like, now would be the time to kick Bud Light. Kick Bud Light and put your shit up on top. But they're both just sitting there. It wouldn't take long to shoot a commercial like that. And it would be so popular, too. Everyone would love it. Whatever. Just let them take the number one spot. Seems like a shitty business plan. That's why you've been number 2 for so long, dummies. But anyway, this was the really interesting thing to me. So Clay Travis, I'm not sure who that is, but he did a free beer experiment showing people don't even want to be seen with Bud Light. That's what was interesting about this. Apparently, he is the founder of this website, Outkick. So that is the story with that. sports media personality Clay Travis conducted an experiment over the weekend where he offered various cans of free beer at a concert and concluded that Bud Light is now taboo in public. He posted several videos. I was watching some of them. And what he did was he posted these videos right here showing you his cooler. So these are the coolers. It's not him handing out
It's
the beers,
6:45.
But let me mute this because you can hear the music in the background. So he's got a bunch of beers in here, right? You can see up there, there's a, whatever this is. It's a lager of some kind, RWB. I've never heard of it. And he pulls out a Miller, or not a Miller, an Ultra, Michelob Ultra, and then Bud Light. Noticeably, tons of Bud Light in that cooler, okay? And then he posted another one over here.
All right.
Yeah, I can't. Does that not?
All right.
I can't play that music. But he says this is a couple of hours later. And all the other beers are gone. So this is the same cooler. So notice the difference, right? It's a pretty stocked up cooler. All of those other beers, they're gone, right? Everyone will take the Ultra and whatever that RW thing is, RWG. No one's taking the Bud Light. They don't want to be seen with it. They don't want you to see them with it. They won't even take a free beer. And most people live by the sentence and the phrase, if it's free, it's for me. Nobody's taking that Bud Light. Nobody wants to be seen with it. You don't want to be seen walking around with a Bud Light can, especially if you're a man. Because now, well, a little taboo, you know? We don't want to, like, especially like a straight dude. He doesn't want to be seen with the Bud Light can. It's seen as less manly now. And that's your core audience. Dudes, men. They don't want to be seen with this shit because it's embarrassing. Well, girls see me with a Bud Light. Give me that other drink. So this shit, I find this hilarious. This just shows you the damage that they've done to this brand. You can't even give this shit away. You can't even give this to anybody for free. Man, that's embarrassing. Oof. Poor old Anheuser-Busch. What are you going to do? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.